私の名はキライ義景、年齢33歳。
Hello guys, so here we are in Discord again. Yesterday I asked my members, subscribers, whatever you wanna call them, what they wanted to see for the next video. And special tips and tricks won, so I'm here to do that. What I mean by special tips and tricks, I'm going to teach you how not to be a clown. So like and subscribe, share the video, and yeah, let's get my entire quick disclaimer before I start. I'm gonna crash out, I'm gonna swear a lot because I'm pissed off at these people, but don't go arrest any of these people because they might be like just frustrated people or kids or whatever. First case we have here, it's because of this guy right here that I opened this Clownery channel to post people that are being clowns basically. One day I was posting my GFX in hidden devs and people were like, oh, your stuff is good, and some of them were giving me tips and whatever. And this guy just came in and said my stuff was ass, and I told him show your work, and he showed me this pinnacle of GFX creation. You can see this is the best GFX to grace your eyes, man, like clearly. And yeah, then we had some huge argument because he said Clickbait GFX are better because they get more clicks and your stuff is worse than mine because my stuff gets more clicks and more visits. First of all, I bet that's a lie. Second of all, Clickbait GFX are not objectively better than normal GFX. Like, Clickbait GFX are the worst you can make. I guarantee you, no joke, I can make this shit in 10 minutes only using Roblox Studio, and I'm even gonna give you a tutorial how you can make Clickbait GFX like this in 10 minutes. Hola, pendejo. So, you go to Studio, you grab whatever characters you want, you just download a posing plugin, you pose your characters, you go and download a shading plugin, you click it, boom, insta shaders, then you just screenshot, go on Photopea and add whatever text you want, or these outlines or whatever, boom, GFX done. GFX tutorial, speedrun any % world record. So for this next case, this was like 1 week later after the first one, this guy wanted to hire me to make GFX for his game, and I said okay, description of the work and budget. He invited me to a group, told me what I was supposed to do and what the budget was. I said no because the budget was horrible, and I left the group, and he then came in my DMs and said that GFX artists have the biggest ego and this is embarrassing. Man, if I'm for hire and you want to hire me, I can say no. It doesn't mean if I'm for hire I'm gonna instantly say yes to your slavery bullshit. I'm gonna give you an example with my own work because I might have something right here that fits the bill of what he was asking for. Yeah, like you see this anime GFX, this isn't my best work, but it's the closest I can find. He wanted like something like this with a lot of effects. Or for example, let me see another one, like this. He wanted something like this with a lot of effects for like 200 Robux, and I said no, I'm not gonna do that. And he was like, oh, you have the biggest ego, you didn't accept my work. Man, I'm not gonna do this. Like this GFX you see right here, this took me like 2 or 3 hours to make. And if you are like this guy, bro, don't talk to me, don't approach any dev with a 10-foot pole, bro, you are just making a clown here for yourself. Okay, so this next case is a quick one. Every other week I get people like bots or spammers or whatever. I don't know if this is the same person in like multiple accounts or the same people or whatever. Yeah, this guy just came here and said, oh, I make scripts and I build, I make models, and I can help you with your project. First of all, I wasn't even hiring, so this is like a red flag, this is a bot or a spammer. Bro, this guy is just making a clown of himself. I see many of these people like in my DMs and even in like servers like in the for hire channels, and they are like, oh, I can build and script and animate and do backflips and fly a plane and fucking control matter and use the fucking dark force like Darth Vader. You can do shit, you can do anything. Sorry, you are a useless piece of shit. You can do nothing. You are just like trying to scam people, trying to scam kids out of Roblox. You are just a sad fuck, please get a life. So yeah, if you see this message in your DMs, don't even answer like I did. I never talk to people like this. Like I just crash out this day because this was like the third person that DM'd me this exact message in like 3 hours. If you see these people and you are hiring, don't hire them, you are just gonna be scammed. And if you are not hiring anyone, and if someone like this just DMs you, ignore. Don't talk to these people, you are just gonna waste time. Okay, so next one, you can read this if you want, like that's why I'm putting stuff on screen, but this is a guy that contacted me to build a map for him. I don't build, like I do GFX, I do music, I animate sometimes, so he just DM'd me asking if I build, and I said, where did you read I build? And he said he must have read wrong. I'm sorry, but if you DM people, imagine someone is a scripter and you see his work. So the next tip goes out to my UI artists. This one is really important. I'm gonna talk as seriously as I can. I'm gonna still crash lash out because this pisses me off a lot. But basically, if you are gonna do UI, you have to specify two things to people. First of all, where you do your UI. If you use Photoshop, Studio, Figma, Photopea, if you can script or import or do both. In my case, I can import my own UI. I made a UI commission for a guy and he sent me these screenshots because his scripter was being a clown and he might be a scammer, I don't know. I'm not gonna call him a scammer because I don't have proof, but this is just plain stupid. So I made this UI. I think I made more UI for him, but like it just showed these bars to the guy because yeah, this is what he had to script for firstly. And the guy was like, this guy is a clown. Me, I'm a clown, he said. Because I didn't import my UI, and that's what UI artists do. Firstly, when I talked to the guy that commissioned me, I said, bro, do you want me to script or import the UI? And he said no, because he had someone that could do it. So I was like, okay, then I don't have to charge you extra. So I just made the UI and sent the UI. And this scripter was like, bro, what is this? This guy doesn't know how to make UI, this wasn't made in studio, how am I gonna script this or import this or whatever. Bro, I had so many problems because of this, especially lately. It's so annoying that I learned how to script my own UI. I swear, it got to a point that I was in a project, I'm not gonna tell names, but I had to teach a guy how to use a fucking image label because he only knew how to use text labels and he said, oh, your UI doesn't work with text labels. No shit, Sherlock, it's a fucking image. And then he said, oh, it has transparent pixels, I can script this. You have literally something in studio on the right side that's for transparent pixels to remove them, and you just check the box and the pixels go away. I had so many problems because of this, and this guy is complaining that I'm not a real artist, a real UI artist I mean, because I don't know how to import a script. Bro, I know how to do it. If the person that's hiring me said I don't need to do it, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna have extra work just to seem like I know what I'm doing. If my client says I want this and this and this, I'm only doing that. I'm not doing more. So the next case, this is just plain like brain dead. Like this person is brain dead. No other way of putting it. So I got DM like a couple days ago by this person and he said, oh, you were selected for an interview regarding a role with blah 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 studio. You can pause and read this. This is clearly ChatGPT. And I said, I don't remember applying, and he said, this is an opportunity. First of all, this is not how you write opportunity. I said, okay, whatever, because yeah, I was not having it, I just wanted to know what he wanted. And yeah, what's the payment, whatever, and he said percentage. Like, how is this an opportunity if you are offering percentage? This was my honest reaction. Percentage is only an opportunity if you have like a front page game and you are a non-developer. If you are like just someone that's starting out, percentage is not an opportunity. Percentage is likely a scam or a waste of time. I have like 9 or 10 pings like at this point, so I need to get to work. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you learned something or at least laughed a bit. So yeah, see you in the next one.
私の名はキラヨシカゲ、年齢33歳。